Okay, I had a whole bunch of questions on running the 100 by 400 with a 2x teleconverter, 1.4 teleconverter, and what's it look like with pictures. When I originally did that, I was making fun of it. I mean, you lose so much light that I thought, wow, is this actually going to work? So I'm going to take some photos, and I'm going to do this because of all the questions I got. And you have to keep in mind, it is a little bit cloudy. We do have a full moon. So I am going to take some shots and see how this turns out and what exactly happens with this. Now I've got this we'll set it at 5.6 because that's the full extension in the 100 by 400. Let me switch over to manual mode. There we go. 1 by 125. It is kind of glowing. I'm going to bring it up to 16. F16. ISO 400. And we'll take some pictures of that. And the reason you're not hearing the clicking sound is because I have it on silent mode for my EOS R, because usually I'm out taking photos of animals and I don't want to scare them. So okay, I took 3 photos of that. Now what I'm going to do is take this off. Then we're going to run the 1.4. Then I'm going to connect the camera. Okay. I got a manual focus. And now this is at 1/125 f16 with a 1.4 teleconverter, 1.43. So now I'm going to take some photos with that. Okay, I'm going to turn that off. Now, we're going to connect a Canon extender tube, EF12 number 2. Now, if you're wondering, can you use other extenders instead of a Canon extender? The answer is no, you can't. I already tried. I had some extra extenders. I tried them. They did not work. This entire setup, you are forced to use all Canon if you want to do this. So I got the 2X first. I got the extender tube, then the 1.4. And I had somebody ask me if I could run it this way. And you would think I could, but I'm not sure. I don't think I can. It kind of is, but it's not really focusing. You know? I cannot focus. I see it focusing a little bit. Well, I'll even try. It does take photos, but with the 2X first, it's not letting me focus. Okay. If I use the 2X teleconverter first, it does not work. It doesn't let me focus. So we're going to do it the other way. we got to go 2x first. Then we got to go 1.4. Okay. Then the camera goes on. And wow, I'm close. And you definitely need a tripod if you're going to run these two teleconverters like this. There's just no way that you'll be able to hold on to that. I literally have to move it at the top of the frame before I tighten it, and then it comes down into play. Yeah. Okay. This does work. So I've got the 1.4 teleconverter first, then the Canon extension tube EF12, then the EF2 times 3, then the 100 by 400, and now I'm allowed to focus. I can't focus if I've got the 2x first. So let me get some photos of that. I'm still f16. The lowest I can go is f11. Now what's really interesting about this is these images were taken with both teleconverters connected to my Canon EOS R. But when I put my mouse over this information, if I can get it to come up, it says it's using the EF2X3. It's only registering one teleconverter, and you'll notice over here it says 800 millimeter. So I don't think it's reading both. I really don't know. You know, this is the strange part about this. And I didn't notice much of a difference when I ran the 2X by itself or I ran both teleconverters. They look kind of the same in the view screen. The camera takes the photos fine, but maybe it's only reading the 2X and it's not reading the 1.4 whatsoever. That's the only thing I can figure. I can't see it unless my program's only reading one of 800 millimeters, but this had both teleconverters on it. Now, hey, if you guys know, hit me up in the comment section, because all these photos were taken with the three all together. You know, so that's not making a lot of sense. Now, personally, I wouldn't use both to take photos with at all. I guess if you're in astronomy, maybe you were looking to do that, but it looks to me, unless it's my editing program here, I mean, I'm using DxO, unless it's that. So I'm basically using DxO, and unless it doesn't register both lenses attached to the camera at the same time, I don't know. Maybe I got to run Canon, so let me check that. Okay, for the heck of it, I thought I'd pull up, you know, Digital Photo Professional, the software comes with Canon, and see what it would read. And it's the same thing. It's not reading the two teleconverters together. And it's only giving me a distance of 800 millimeters. Well, that solves that puzzle, I guess. I mean, when you attach both teleconverters, you're not getting a 1200 reach. At least that's not what Canon's Digital Photo Professional says, and that's not what XO says. You're actually only getting a reach of the 2X. You're not getting the 1.4 or with the spacer in between. You can't connect them, but you're not reaching any further distance, as you can see. Unless you guys know something else, that maybe the software doesn't pick it up, but it is going 1250 distance. I don't know. I'm a total loss for words. Maybe somebody needs to email Canon and ask them what the deal is.